Hey, what's going on, scientists? Welcome to Mr. Mauro's weekly rundown here on week 11, the November 8th to 11/12. I'm going to break it down for you here of what to do each day if you're at home. We've got a couple people at home, so hopefully you're using these videos and it will be helpful to you. If you're not feeling well, do your best and we can catch you up when we get back. But remember, you're going to be responsible for that work. So either communicate with me and we can figure something out. All right, here we go. So on Monday, we've got a geology quiz, which we've been talking about for the last week and a half. As always, available to use your notes, the slideshow, any and all resources that we used and helped create during our discussions, our activities, and our work in our classroom in the last two or so weeks. So that quiz is Monday. On Tuesday, we've got a volcano infographic. So what I'm looking for you to do there is before we start even talking about volcanoes, we're going to kind of draw them. We're just going to have a basic understanding of what these are. And I'm looking for you to do that on pages 28 and 29 of your notebook, right? 28, 29, 29, or whatever, 2 on each page. All right. And so while these look like they're exactly the same, I want you to pay attention to drawing these in a way that illustrates their differences. It doesn't have to be perfect, but ultimately I'm going to be looking for you to be able to find the differences between those. Pardon that background noise. That is the sound of my dryer spinning the clothes in the dryer. So my apologies for that. Hopefully, I don't know if you can hear that or not. That is the volcano infographic that we're going to be working on Tuesday. Also on Tuesday, I want you to take a look at those pictures and then I'm going to be asking you, what differences do you see in the 4 volcanoes illustrated here? Tell me about what you see. And so I'm looking for you to simply tell me what you see, what's similar about those, and what is different. So that's Monday quiz, Tuesday volcano infographic, and then answering that question on the discussion. You're welcome to use color on those if you'd like. On Wednesday, we are going to be, Mrs. Burnt is going to be out, I think. I have video instructions for her to give to Pod 1, but you're welcome to use them also if you are home, or perhaps just want to get me some views on YouTube. But we've got 2 things we're working on Wednesday. One is the Bill Nye volcano video. Mrs. Burnt and I spent a lot of time trying to not kill you with videos and not plugging you in front of a computer to just sit passively. But we like Bill Nye, and we think you do too. So that's like a 20-minute video. Afterwards, we are going to go on a volcano tour using Google Earth. Now, Google Earth, there we go. Let's see here. There we go. Google Earth is a friend of ours. We've used it. We know kind of how it works at this point, and so we have control of what we're doing there. So we're going to be giving you the opportunity to kind of open up a slide deck here, and we've identified 4 volcanoes here. We've got Mauna Loa, we've got Sunset Crater, Pinatubo, and Yellowstone Crater. You can probably guess where that is. Anyway, your responsibility, your job is going to be to tell us the location, the type of volcano, the plate boundary that it's on, and whether or not it's active, dormant, extinct, the date of its last eruption. Has it ever caused any property damage or loss of life? What sort of destruction has this thing caused? And excuse me, and also any additional interesting facts that you may find along the way. So we want you to do that for each of those volcanoes. We think that'll be pretty easy for you. But one of the interesting things about that is that you'll be able to use Google Earth to kind of see them. And so here I've got Mount St. Helens, Washington. That is not a volcano that we are going to be looking at. So this is a good example here. Mount St. Helens erupted a while back. I think it was in the 80s, and it was quite a thing. So here we've got Mount St. Helens, and we're in the 3D view. But what we want to do is we want to rock the street view. Now, it's hard for us to get a street view for a volcano like this. But if you find the little blue dots there, you can click on it, and there we go. We're going to travel inside the volcano. All right, and this was a picture taken by Lauren M., who is maybe a little bit insane, all right, because she's up at the top of this volcano. But she took this amazing picture here. So this is where all the magic happened. And so this wouldn't have been a place where she would have been able to be maybe 30 years ago, but 40 years ago. But now it's apparently an interesting place to go hiking. So this is one of the ways that you'll be able to kind of see and potentially experience the volcanoes without actually traveling to them. So anyway, we want you to use the Google Earth and look at those 4 volcanoes. So that's what we're doing. Afterwards, let's see here on Wednesday. That may actually bleed into Thursday. Not quite sure. We'll play it by ear. And on Thursday, we've got the USGS Earthquake Monitor. This is an amazing website that the United States Geological Service runs. And it actually tells us where the most recent earthquakes have happened. And surprisingly, actually, there are no dots here. But if we zoom out, wait a minute, what's going on here? There are no only list earthquakes. All right, well, I will fix that link, but ordinarily, what is there are yellow dots, and what this is meant to illustrate is that there are earthquakes all over the time, all the time here. Let's see, format, magnitude, shake map. All right, we'll work that out when I'm not recording here. But what this is meant to illustrate is that there are earthquakes occurring on Earth all the time. And so while this is really like a blank map, interestingly enough, you see the plate boundaries here. But there are earthquakes occurring, like right now, somewhere in the world. So this will show you that. You'll click on the link, and it will be interesting, I promise. So let me fix that link. I'm not sure what's going on there. And I'd like you to check that out. After that, I'd like you to answer this question, or the 2 questions. What is the relationship between the earthquakes and the plate boundaries that exist? So maybe it was a good thing that the earthquakes weren't showing up because it didn't keep it away. But you'll see a relationship. You'll see where the volcanoes, or where the earthquakes occur, and where the plates are, and you'll see something going on there. And then also, where do you notice the earthquakes with the greatest magnitude? So that's a volcano discussion question for you. And then afterwards, we've got a vocabulary assignment. Oop, I need to change that too. Not page 11, but page 30. So, kind of working this on the fly here. Oop, there you go. And so we'd like you to put that on page 30 in your notebooks. On Friday, we are going to, second folder there. We're going to be reading about the Ring of Fire. There's a Ring of Fire ring aloud, and then there is a Ring of Fire discussion question. As always, for YouTube views, we try and record it and get people to listen to it, so that's cool. And then this is the article if you're just feeling like you just want to read it without hearing me read it to you. Here's the Ring of Fire discussion question. If you had to choose one place on the Ring of Fire to live, where would you choose? And what factors would help you decide on that location? Give me 5 well-written sentences to tell me about where you landed. So because it's 5 sentences, I'm going to be looking for a little bit of research. Juggle around on the map, take a look at where you think you would land. There's no wrong answer there. So that is the week, and that is what we're going to be doing. As always, drop me a line. I wasn't. Here we go. I wasn't aware there were 2 folders there, but there are still same Friday there. So nice. We posted it twice there. So drop me a line with any questions. If you're at home not feeling well, I'm sending you my best, and I will see you again next week for another round of Mr. Mauro's Weekly Roundup. See you guys.